It is good to see everybody here. Today is Thursday. It is 8 p.m. Eastern, and you know what that means. What that means is that we're here, we're live, and we're watching yet another wrestling show like we always do, like we do best here. And kicking things off at Impact Wrestling tonight is the Bullet Club, the Finesse Club coming out here. It's going to be a good Impact Wrestling show. We have a lot of great stuff coming up. We have big matches coming up tonight, and we're taking a look back at Under Siege, the Under Siege pay-per-view, where we saw Maria Kanellis literally doing a number on Carl Anderson right there. We all know the history between these two, between Maria, between Carl, between the Bullet Club and Maria Kanellis, and we got a little bit of that at Under Siege. If you guys missed Under Siege pay-per-view, I would still say check it out, because last week we saw a lot of great wrestling, but Under Siege was perhaps one of the very, very best wrestling that we got to see last week. And I can see Ricky here, I can see everybody here. Good to see you, brothers, good to see you. Hope you're all doing well, and hope you're all ready for Impact Wrestling. It's going to be a good show. I believe it's going to be a great show, but let's find out how good is it really going to be here tonight. And wow, let's see. Kicking things off here is Chris Bay. Chris Bay is here in the building, and he's kicking things off. Look at that. They've locked in right now. Let's see. My prediction here is Chris Bay picks up the win. There's no way that off Under Siege, Bullet Club members lose their first match. I think Chris Bay's got to win, and I can see here Andy's here, Ricky's here. Andy, good to see you. And Bobby says, AJ, I sent you something on Instagram. All right, Bobby, I'll take a look right now. Thanks for that. Let's see what has Bobby sent. 1 second. Let's take a look. Alright, and right now Chris Bay is in control. As we can see, he is very much in control. Alright, yes, I've heard of this, Bobby. I've heard of this. This right here. Bobby says that the Citrus Brawl is taking place May 13th. That's right, May 13th. Citrus Brawl is taking place. That's the taping, I believe, for next week's show, if I'm not wrong. And it's going to be Chris Sabin versus Kazarian from Impact Wrestling. It's going to be taking place tomorrow, and I guess it's going to be airing next week, so that's great news, Bobby. Looking forward to that match. Sabin versus Kazarian should be good. And Lance is here. Good to see you, Lance. Good to see you, brother. And he says, I'm glad YouTube sent me a message. That's right. Good to see you, brother. And you guys, all right, Bobby and Andy think it's going to be Kenny King. I got to go with Chris Bray. I think Chris Bray is going to be winning this one. But as you can see, he's also dominating so far, which can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. But right now, Chris Bray is on fire. He's dominating, looking to do the dive right there. And with that being said, a big dive. Oh, wait a second. No, change of hearts right there. No dive right there to King. Chris Bray has a change of hearts. Now he's ringside and still dominating as we see here. Okay, good stuff. This is the first match that we're seeing after Under Siege. And what a great show Under Siege was. And tonight's show should be no different as we now head to Impact Wrestling's WrestleMania. Now we head to Impact Wrestling's Slammiversary. It's a big show. It's a big event. Now we see a big dive from Chris Bray as well. So really, guys, it is time for Impact Wrestling to be on fire because their biggest pay-per-view of the year is coming up real soon. And I can see the Tribal Chief is here. Good to see you, brother. I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you, Tribal Chief. And as we can see, King is crawling in the ring right now with the help of the ropes. He gets back up to his feet in that corner right now. And Chris Bay was looking to hit the big one. King out of the way. All right, Chris Bay now comes to the second rope. He's probably looking for the DDT. And King just pulls the leg of Bay, making him go down hard. Alright, and right now we can see Chris Bay is down and King is dominating. And Bobby says AJ Kerry Martin is wrestling Mike Bennett. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Against Colby Corino on NWA USA. So Mike Bennett is going to be on NWA. That's great. This Saturday. Alright, that's great. That's something. NWA right now is getting on fire. Slowly, it's getting up. And if you look at NWA contracts, they're not the most valuable contracts. We know that NWA has offered people in the past as less as $250,000 a month. Really, the contracts are not, as, how do I say it? They're not as appealing. The price tag is not that big, but slowly they're getting better. I've heard that the contracts are also going up at least $1,000 for a lot of people, so that's great news. So they're slowly upping their contracts and their product as well. So NWA is doing better now. They're doing better. But I was talking to some promoters and they were like, right now we're looking at both NWA and MLW on the same page, like they're the same standards. But of course, NWA has that history, that prestige that MLW lacks right now. And good to see everybody. That's right. Andy, good to see you. Mr. Singh, good to see you. And as we can see here, a chop from King. He gets Bay up and slams him down hard on the mat right there. Chris Bay is down, and King right now looking for the big drop kick, but Chris Bay gets out of the way. King down, Bay gets up, King gets up too, in their respective corners. King looking to squash Bay, Bay out of the way. Look at that, looking for the big punch. Bay dodges that as well. Bay on fire with a kick to the gut, kick to the midsection, a big chop. Chris Bay is on fire. Look at that, looking for the big run up, and now a big uppercut from Chris Bay to King, and now a big kick to the back of the head. Bay is climbing the top turnbuckle. I told you guys, I told you that Bay was gonna win. Look at him go right now. Look at him on fire right now. This is great. And Mae Valentine is awesome. That's right, Bobby. She's great. And Cringe Bro is here. Cringe, good to see you. And True, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. You've missed nothing, brother. We're just kicking off the show right now. It's Bay versus King going on. You know, the Bullet Club opened the show. So the match is a sweet match so far. King, Bay, they're killing it. It's only the first match, so you missed nothing right now, brother. The match is still going on. So I hope that you're all having a great week so far. It's so quick. This week was such a quick week. We made it all the way from Monday Night Raw with a great show that was, to Thursday. Tomorrow's going to be Friday. This week was really a very quick week. That's right, True, you have missed nothing. You've missed nothing, brother. And Cringe Bro says you're 3 minutes early. That's right. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm ahead of you guys tonight because, you know, if you talk about AEW or WWE, I'm always behind you guys. But Impact Wrestling, the one night of the week where I'm ahead. So that's great. And I can see here, King was going to go for the cover, but Bay kicks out, and King cannot believe it. There you go. AJ, are you here for Rampage Watch Along on Friday? So I know Rampage is going to be taking place earlier tomorrow. So I'll confirm that. In the community tab, I'll confirm that. That's right. So as we can see here, Bay in trouble, but Bay gets out of trouble real quick right there with a big kick to the head once again from Bay to King. King down, Bay trying to get up. Look at that, Maria Kanellis on commentary. Maria Kanellis looking good tonight, and Bay was going to go for the springboard right there, but King plays with the ropes, gets Bay down, and was going to go for the cover. A dirty pin from King to Bay, but the referee sees that, and he says, you know what, no, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. I'm not going to count this out. And the match is still going on, even though it was a 3 count, but it was a dirty pinfall. And the referee does not respect that. He's going to go for the cover again. And Bay was going to go for the cover on King, but it's a kick out at 2 once again. Let's see. Oh, wow. Look at that. Ron DMG's here. Good to see you, brother. I acknowledge you, man. I acknowledge you. Hope you guys are having fun watching Impact Wrestling. We're just getting started off here. First match is Bay versus King. Not too shabby. It's a bit of a slow-paced match, but that's okay. That's okay. For the next 2 weeks, AEW is having an early show. Yeah, they did last week as well, and the next 2 weeks too. So AEW really, you know, they get played a lot on TNT. It's great that, you know, they got Dynamite off TNT because look at the schedule, the conflicts of the schedule. Really, it's too bad. It's bad. As you can see here, big neck breaker from Bay to King, and Bay realizes that he's in control. He's looking to hit the big one. He climbs the top turnbuckle right now. Maria Kanellis is getting off the commentary as well. Look at that. And Maria Kanellis does not want Bay to, you know, hit the big one, obviously. And she distracts him. And with the distraction, King with an uppercut to Bay. Bay's in trouble because he's lights out. And King is looking to hit the superplex on Bay right now. Bay trying to fight back. Punches to the midsection. And King once again with a beautiful kick to the side of the head of Bay. And look at that. Bay is out. He's out. And King carries him on his shoulders, gets him down, slams him down hard, going for the cover. It's over. And you guys were all right. All of you were right. You guys said it was gonna be King. It was King. Bay with the loss right here. Thanks to Maria Kanellis. Look at that. AJ, you are our tribal chief. Thank you, Cringe. Thank you, brother. You are the best. Thanks, Ed. Thanks. And you guys were right. True, I also thought it was gonna be Bay, but now it turned out to be King. Thanks to Maria Kanellis. Bay and Bullet Club found a good home in Impact. They really did. But I don't know how long are they going to be here. Because we know that Good Brothers, it's up in the air right now. Their contract is getting up real quick. And there's talks right now that Bullet Club might not re-sign with the company. So, yeah, this home might not be home for too long for the Bullet Club or for the Good Brothers. We'll see how that goes. And Victor is here. Good to see you, my man, Victor. And 0-1, look at that. That's right. I also thought it was going to be a Bay victory here. But no, it was King's Night, but that's okay. And Slammiversary is going to be airing on June 19, 2022. We're going to find out who's going to be fighting Josh Alexander very soon, hopefully tonight. And, of course, the gauntlet match is going to be taking place, I believe, tonight to determine who's going to be fighting Josh Alexander at Slammiversary. We're also going to be seeing a lot more action tonight. We're going to be seeing Ishii and Josh Alexander teaming up tonight. We're going to be seeing the Influence going after Giselle Shaw and Alicia. That's also going to be happening tonight. So tonight's show is a good show for sure. And Kevin, good to see you. Andy, good to see you. Andy says 1-0. Beautiful stuff, Andy. And Ricky, 0-0. All right. And we can see here, look at that. Alicia. Is that Alicia? That's Alicia. She's knocking at the door of Giselle Shaw. So Giselle Shaw gets her own locker room. That really means that Impact sees her as a star. And she did perform very well at Under Siege. That was a great performance from Giselle Shaw. But the fact that she got her own locker room at Impact Wrestling means that she's a star. She's got to be a star. And Bullet Club would be a huge loss for Impact. That's right. And they've been taking a few losses here and there. You know, Jonah is gone. He's no longer with Impact. Of course, the Inspiration, that is the Iconics, gone. I mean, they left wrestling altogether, so, you know, that's another case. But you look at Bullet Club, might also be leaving, so Impact Wrestling has been having a few roster losses here and there. That's right, I agree, true. Everybody except for Jay White, they do seem to lose, it's true. Yep, the Bullet Club, it's all about Jay White right now. Also sometimes about the Good Brothers, but mostly about Jay White. That's right. And Bobby want to know, beautiful. Andy says, I'm looking forward to seeing the first ever Queen of the Mountain at Slammiversary. That's right. I look forward to it as well. And soon after Queen of the Mountain, I believe we're also going to be taking a look at NWA Empowered 2. It's going to be coming up real soon. It's almost time for NWA Empowered 2. Announcement should be expected sometime after Slammiversary, is what I've heard. And Ricky, we cannot see your comments. Your comment is buffering. It's funny. I think you got to refresh something, brother. And Chris is here. Chris, good to see you. I'm doing great, brother. I'm doing great myself. Let me know how you doing. Let me know how's your week so far. And let me know if you're ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be Friday night. And you know what that means. SmackDown, Rampage, Level Up, all the goodness tomorrow. By the way, how many people are watching the shows that are happening this weekend? We know this weekend there are a few independent shows. There is one, obviously, that is the NJPW show happening on Saturday night. Then there's a couple independent shows happening on Sunday. How many people are watching those shows? Because I gotta, make up my mind, and I have to, get it in my calendar. If a lot of you want to watch it, then we'll do a watch along for it, and I'll set it up in my calendar. Let me know if you are, guys. And Cringe Bro says, I'm having pizza for dinner. That's great, brother. That is great. Oh, dear. Yeah, now I'm determined. I'm determined to, keep going strong with my diet, and it's going well so far. So your comments are not gonna compel me to pick up the phone and order some pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna fight. And that's right, Ricky. I see you now, brother. I'm seeing you now. Thanks for that. And Andy says, I'm definitely looking forward to the NWA pay-per-view. That's right. An NWA pay-per-view is happening again. Before we see Empower, there are other pay-per-views going to be happening real quick. So looking forward to that as well, brother. And Rampage is at 6 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for the reminder, Victor. Thanks for the reminder. And Clay is here. Clay, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Clay. And Andrew says, how are you today? Andrew, my man, I'm doing great. At Impact so far, so good. We already saw the match between Bay and King. King won the match. It was a sweet little match. kicking off the show. We're going to see a lot of goodness tonight. We're possibly going to be seeing who is going to be wrestling Josh Alexander at Impact Wrestling Slammiversary pay-per-view. So a lot of stuff is going to be happening tonight. Let's see how it all goes. But Andrew, my man, it's good to see you. And Chris says, I will be better if Bayley returns. That's right, brother. We all are so excited for our Bayley return. It must happen tomorrow. And I love that, brother. Want to know. That's great. And Run DMD says, AJ, I was surprised to hear you say, great Khali not doing a good job with his promotion. He should be the... That's right, exactly, Run DMD. I mean, I feel bad about it too. I mean, he should be the man. I mean, he should be... You put it right there. That was a great example right there. The Antonio of India. And he is, right? I mean, if you talk about India, you talk about wrestling... there are a few people that come on top of everybody's name. There are people who go back in the, back decades and decades and decades ago. There are a few names, the Gama Singh, and not the Gama Singh that you now know at Impact Wrestling. The other Gama Singh, he was known as the Great Gama Singh. You can look him up on Google. I believe he dates back to 1910, 1920, good old days. And there are a few wrestlers out there, who are really, they are known for wrestling in India. And then comes the Great Khali, the modern version of wrestlers in India. But the work that he's doing here is not something that a wrestling fan would be thoroughly proud of, because he's not portraying wrestling as wrestling should be portrayed. He's not, when he tries to sell tickets to his shows, which his shows take place every once in a blue moon, he doesn't sell the tickets based on the wrestlers that are competing at the show. He sells them based off on the glamour that he has on the show. He's had the likes of Scarlett Bordeaux. He's had the likes of, what's her name? I keep forgetting her name all the time. RVD's girlfriend, whatever her name is, I forgot her. Katie Forbes, and other people. So he sells those tickets based on them, and I'm not a big fan of that. Definitely not. And I'm looking forward to watching Gcw Show match. That's right, Bobby. I'll look forward to it as well. And it's upon us. We see that Gcw Show is already in the ring, along with Alicia, and making their way to the ring is the Inspiration now. So let's see. Inspiration. The Influence now. I so wish that the Inspiration was still here. I miss them real. I miss them real a lot. And Andrew says, I had a Cali chicken sandwich. That's nice. That's great, Andrew. Look at that, that's great. And Victor says, who's your pick to replace Shida since she's injured and is out of the Owen Hart tournament? That's right. I mean, there are so many people who can replace her right now. I mean, I was thinking about it too earlier, that who could it be? Maybe somebody not from AEW itself, maybe somebody else. I don't know, maybe the ROH Women's Champion? It could be anybody. But what do you think, Victor? Who do you see? Is it gonna be? Let me know. Is Khali a feminine name? Khali. Well, actually, if you remove the H, then it becomes Kali, and that is a feminine name indeed. Khali is not a name that you typically hear in India. I don't think that I know anybody, or I've heard anybody in India whose name is Khali except for the Great Khali himself. But if you remove H from Kali, it becomes Kali, and that is a feminine name indeed. Yeah, it's the name of one of the Hindu goddesses as well here in India. So, the people who follow Hinduism, Kali is the name of one of their goddesses. Yeah. And Ricky says, AJ, I worry this let's take a look. Wait a second, I'm not able to read your comment. I worry this fall for Monday Night Raw, because NFL just released Monday Night Football schedule. Most game on Monday Night game are going to be good. I see, so Raw is going to have some tough competition. I guess that's good news, because if Raw is having competition, they're going to be pushing out some better and better product. So that's good news for us, Ricky. I think it's going to be good news. And Katie Forbes, that's right. I don't know if you guys know the story of Katie Forbes and where RVD actually found her. So Katie Forbes is a wrestler because of RVD, because he brought her into the industry. But I'm not too sure if you guys know how and where did he find her. And when I came to know about it, I was taken aback. But yeah, that's why she's a horrible wrestler. And look at that. As we can see here, Gcw Show is on fire. She's been on fire lately. I mean, we've seen her at Under Siege. What a great performance we saw from Gcw Show. And right now as well, she is given the Influence a very hard time here. Gcw Show and Alicia on fire here. And with that being said, we go right to commercial. And AJ, I'm planning to see when Dory Funk Jr. is doing another wrestling show. Bang is the name of his Funk. Funking Count. All right, brother. I'll take a look as well. That's cool. By the way, guys, PCW Ultra is having a big show, and they're having it tomorrow. So if you are somewhere in California, I would say drive down to Wilmington, California. They've got some great matches happening tonight. I mean, tomorrow, LA Park is going to be in action. He's going to be taking on Sin Bodhi. There's going to be Nick Wayne and more in action tomorrow. Apart from that, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase is also going to be there in attendance. So yeah, check it out. If you guys are anywhere near California, check it out. Go down there. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to have a great time there. And I picked Chris Statlander to replace Hikaru Ishida for the women's... Oh, Chris Statlander is also a good pick. I like that, Bobby. I like that. Yeah, it probably will happen. And Surf is here. Surf, good to see you. He says, AJ, I think we are getting Tegan and Dakota Kai at Slammiversary debuting. It could happen. I would like to see Dakota Kai. Now, a lot of people think Dakota Kai is going to be going to AEW, which I would not have a problem with either. But if she joins Impact, I'm still going to be happy anyways. I'm going to be happy. And in trouble, pray for Raw. There you go, Ricky. But just like I said, if Raw has competition in form of the NFL whatnot, I think they're just gonna put on better shows to draw in the audience, and it's good news for us. And Andy says Influence is my pick. All right, Andy, I'm gonna go with Gcw Show and Alicia. They're killing it. They're on fire. I want to see them once. I'm gonna go with them. And Harvey is here. Good to see you. He say she does replacement is all right. She does replacement is Chris Statlander. It can't happen. And Bobby says it's gotta be Chris Statlander. Harvey says Statlander, so that's good. I guess it's gotta be Statlander. There you go. I picked Gcw Shaw's team, says Bobby. All right. For me as well, brother. I picked Gcw Shaw's team as well. Alright, Chris says, my name is... Alright, cool. AJ, MLW have 1,000 people in there, love right now, during Impact Wrestling, which is pretty good for an underground wrestling YouTube show. So, is it live? Is the MLW show live right now? If that's right, good for them. Really good for them. By the way, I did do that interview with Joseph Samuel, which MLW also watched, and they were none too happy with it because Joseph Samuel got on the show and he spoke out the truth, which MLW did not appreciate. So it's interesting. Maybe one day I should have the MLW owner here and, see what does he have to say. But there is some heat right now between Wrassing Show, between MLW, and perhaps PCW Ultra. Let's see. And Ricky, who is Philadelphia Eagles playing? All right, good stuff, good question. I saw Impact Wrestling today have Scott D'Amore say anything about Slammiversary. Well, Scott D'Amore has not appeared yet, but we're going to be seeing some build-up to Slammiversary. We're going to be finding out who's going to be fighting Josh Alexander at Slammiversary as well, so we're looking forward to that tonight. And, alright, Victor also says Statlander, I like that. Raw has dealt with Monday Night Raw football for 29 years. That's right, exactly. That's what I feel like. If this year is no different, or if football this year is even better than the last 29 years, Raw is most likely going to be giving us better and better shows. That's right. And Surf is asking why is everybody's talking about Chris Statlander. That is because she could be the possible replacement in the Owen Hart tournament. That's why people are thinking it's going to be Statlander, Surf. And they said Statlander will replace Shida. Oh, so it's confirmed. It is confirmed indeed. All right. Thanks for that, Chris. So it is confirmed. That's why you guys are picking it so perfectly. All right. So Statlander is replacing her. That's good news. Thanks for that, Chris. And Bobby says, I like Gcw Show. All right. Thanks for that, Harvey. AJ, now AJ, you have to think about it. Tegan and Dakota are close friends with Mia Yim. Alright, so Surf about that. Mia Yim has signed, from what we have come to know, a 6-month contract with Impact Wrestling. So if Tegan and Dakota also sign with Impact, I guess it could be a short-term deal to just test the water to see how they like it. But we don't know if Mia Yim is going to be sticking around for a long time because we know she's here for about 6 months. She could resign, she could not resign. I mean, questions are up in the air right now. And True says Influence, all right. I gotta go with Gazelle and Alicia because they look good right now. But look at Tenille Dashwood. Gets Alicia down with a double teamwork right there. Dirty work right there from Madison Rain. And Tenille going for the cover. And a kick out right there from Alicia. Beautiful stuff. And Victor says, are they going to be any surprise in the Battle of the Gold tonight? I don't know. I haven't heard of anything yet. But There could be, perhaps, but if there's any surprises, I think they'd keep the surprise for Impact Wrestling's anniversary itself. But let's see what happens. And Run DMD says MLW fell off since Contra left. That's right, exactly. And the whole thing with Contra, promises were made to Joseph, but promises were not kept, and it was just ridiculous whatever they did to him. So yeah, I mean, Contra was there, and Joseph made it work. He said it was hard to make it work, but he made it work beautifully. But really, they did a number on him, and that's something that I do not appreciate. And I picked Gcw Show. All right, Chris, I like that. High five. AJ, you haven't landed a job at Impact Wrestling yet. It's okay. That's right, I haven't, Andrew. I haven't. That's why I'm not at the commentary desk right now with Impact Wrestling. As you know, Matthew Raywald is there, and he's killing it, so they haven't offered me a job yet, brother. But that's okay. We're watching it from our house, from the home, and I hope that you guys like this setup as well. And Victor says, I picked Gcw Show. Gcw and Shaw, love that, Victor. High five, brother. And look at that. Ricky also picks Gcw Show. That's great. As you can see here, Tanil just twist the arm of Alicia, and Alicia is in trouble. I know that we want to go with Gcw Shaw's team, but right now, as we can see here, Tanel and Madison, they're killing it. And Alicia is in much trouble. And Candice LeRae has T. She will be working with Dakota Kai. And Knox as a group says Andy. All right, if that's supposed to happen, I'd be very happy. But if that's happening, that also means that what a lot of people had been thinking, Gargano and LeRae, showing up as one of those Joker cards in the tournament, the Owen Hart tournament, I guess that's not going to be happening. So you'll see how that goes. And Lance says, I'm a huge NFL fan. I think WWE will be fine with ratings. All right, that's great, Lance. That's great. I need to get into NFL, NHL, and NBA too. I mean, I tried, but it's so hard to keep up with the schedule, especially, being internationally, not located in America itself. It's hard to keep up with all these shows. But hopefully one day. And that means Mia Yim is going to AEW. It could happen, Ricky. Now, if she enjoys her stay with Impact, she might very well renew her contract. But right now, it does seem like she could be going places at the end of the year. And Hassan is here, brother. Good to see you. And Surf says some people are saying Killer Cross and Scarlett are two Oven Cup jokers. So, I don't know, because I've got some news here. Insider news is that Killer Cross is accepting independent bookings. He's accepting bookings for October right now, and this is coming firsthand. As you guys know, that I've got a lot of friends, in the industry who are promoters and who are wrestlers. So I've come to know that Killer Cross is accepting bookings for October and November. So if he's signing with AEW, I guess I don't know. I don't know if that's going to come in the way of his independent bookings, but yeah, that kind of makes him being in the Owen Hart tournament a bit too slim. That chances of him being there are kind of slim because he's still accepting bookings as late as this. This is something that I heard this week itself. So this week itself he was accepting bookings. So we don't know. I'm not too sure about that, Surf. There you go. And Bobby says, I would like to see Kenzie Page. I'd like to see it as well. Kenzie Page is so talented. I would love to see her here. And Gcw Shaw going for the cover on Tanel, and Tanel with a kick out. Gcw Shaw has been unbelievably good. I don't know what happened at Under Siege, but ever since Under Siege pay-per-view, Gcw Shaw has been unstoppable. And look at there, right there. She's got to go for the big one. But Tanel gets out of the way, shoves her right there in the corner. And Gcw Shaw goes headfirst into the second turnbuckle. And Alicia tags herself in because she realizes that Gcw Shaw is lights out. She's in trouble. She grabs the leg of Tanel. Tanel is going to go for the kick. Alicia with the reversal. And look at that. Alicia turns the tables around. And she smashes Tanel's head down to the mat, going for the cover right there. I'm sorry, that's Madison. And Tanel she breaks the cover. She breaks the cover. And Gcw Shaw tries to come in, but Madison and Alicia, both of them are down. Tanel in the ring. Tanel with some dirty work. Gcw Shaw, obviously, with the distraction that she did not want to cause. Tanel takes advantage of that, and she attacks Alicia from behind. Wow. Terrible for Gcw Shaw's team right now. And Madison grabs Alicia, tags Tanel in, and a double teamwork right now. Wow, this is it. This is over right now, guys. It's over. And you guys were right. I've been... Sorry about that. I've been wrong here. You guys were right that Tanel and Madison Rain are victorious. The Influence picks up the win once again. Look at that. I've been on the receiving end of the score. Yeah, I am a 0-2. The first match, I predicted it incorrectly, and so with the second match, I predicted it incorrectly. They have been on fire. A very unpredictable show, at least for me here. And Lance says that is definitely hard to keep up with the different schedule. What's your favorite sport besides wrestling? I mean, Lance, I love ice hockey. I mean, hockey has always been my favorite. You talk about, just the ball hockey, the ground hockey, or you talk about the ice hockey. I've always been a fan, but never have been able to keep up with the schedule. Also, I love football. When I talk about football, I'm not talking about soccer, but the American football. I love it. But, once again, hard to keep up. And Surf says, H, we don't know Athena's indie bookings is finished after winning the Women Warrior Championship, but could she be the Owen Cup Joker? She could. Perhaps she could, and I guess that's also one name that a lot of fans have been throwing here and there, that she could be the one who'll be the Joker, and I guess it's very, very possible. And V by D is here right now, Wild and by design, of course. These guys dropped their titles, their tag team titles to the Briscoe brothers. Right now you can see them without the titles and they don't look too happy. So I guess they're going to be coming back after the Briscoe brothers at Slammiversary for their championship rematch. And Danielson would add credibility to the Owen Hart tournament. He would, but again, guys, I really want to see. I don't know if they're going to make it happen or not. But I've been saying this from the very same night that they even announced this thing. I've been saying that I want to see Harry Smith in it. It would make total sense for him to not just be in it, but be in it to win it. I don't know if they haven't seen it. I don't know if they have reached out to him yet, but he's in his prime of his career. He's such a great wrestler. I see him in NWA. He kills it every single time he's there. He should be in the Owen Hart tournament. If he's not there, it's going to be a big missed opportunity without a shadow of a doubt. And my favorite team is Las Vegas Raiders. All right, Ricky. All right, love that. AJ, have you seen the match yet with Mickie James and Kenzie Page? It's really good. I got to check it out, Andy. I got to check it out. I will check it out today for sure, right after Impact. Thanks for that. And my favorite women's tag team is the Hex, Allison Kay, and Marty Bell. Hex is good. They're good. By the way, guys, I've got some news. So JTG, as you know, is going to be appearing this Sunday on the Wrassingh show. He's going to be here for the 5th consecutive interview in 5 years. So every single year, we do one interview each. This is going to be the 5th year in a row, and we have some good time. It's going to be a very surprising interview. You guys are going to be caught off guard since the very beginning of the interview. I've got a lot of surprises for you in it, so make sure to check it out. Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern. Now, apart from that, we also have a big interview coming up the following week. I'm going to keep it a secret as to who it's going to be, but it's going to be a big interview. It's going to be coming out next Sunday, so stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. And let's take a look. Andy with the 2-0 score. Beautiful stuff. Victor with that 0-2. Victor, high five, brother. On the same with you tonight. And 1-1 says Chris. Beautiful stuff. Run DMG with the Raiders chance. All right. 0-1 for Ricky. 1-0. Look at that. True. Gazelle with the splits. That's right. That's right. And Surf says my dream match at GCW is Nick Gage versus Tommy. I like that too. Yeah. The Kings of Hardcore, that's Dreamer and Gage, that kill it. The ECW original versus the GCW, I guess, legend now. I'd like that too. There you go. Go Pack Go. I love that. 1-1 for Bobby as well. Man, I'm the only one who's the worst at ratings here tonight. At predictions here tonight. That sucks. And look at that. Bobby also with the biggest eyes for Gcw Show. All right. And look at that. Ron DMD says, Harry Smith, great pick, but due to politics, I doubt it. I wonder, does Harry Smith have heat in the industry? I mean, I've spoken to a few people and all of them have said good things about Harry. Does he have heat? Wow, something that I'm unaware of. Maybe it has something to do with Martha not wanting him there, I guess. It could happen. Yeah, politics is everywhere. Yeah. AJ, I didn't notice till yesterday, but Tay actually followed Nikita Lyons and actually know each other. That's nice. Yeah, the industry, the wrestling industry is very, very, very small. So you always know people who know each other directly or indirectly. It happens. I'll tell you something. Who's basically been doing this thing as a journalist in wrestling for about 5 years and now also the YouTube thing. I just, happen to know so many people directly, indirectly, and it's so surprising. I feel like it's such a small world, even though I'm not signed with any company. I'm not in the thing itself, from the outside as well. But I get to know so many people directly, indirectly, and I feel like it's such a small world. And for the people who are actually signed with the company, who are actual wrestlers, it must be such a small world for them. Really, the industry is very, very small, and you just know people directly, indirectly. You run into each other somehow, some way. And Andy says, would be a shocker if it would be Teddy Hart surprise for the ad. That'd be a surprise as well. Absolutely, and I like it. I'd like for him to win the whole thing, but I don't know if Martha wants it there. I don't know if Martha is against the idea of having a Smith win it. You never know. You never know with the politics. Absolutely. And maybe Nikita Lyons was Frankie Monet's replacement. She could be. Actually, that's a good one, Surf. And Adam Demand, that's right. And Victor also with the 0-2. Thank you, Victor. Making me feel better. Thanks for that. Billy Corgan doesn't want Harry Smith doing something for AEW. Okay. I wonder. Alright, so I guess it makes sense because Tony Khan got very ugly when he was talking about Empower. So Tony Khan did collaborate with NWA, kind of, for their Empower show. And then he got on a media call. He got on a media call with all these reporters, and he said that NWA and AEW did enter a relationship, some kind of collaboration for Empower. And Tony said that I gave them perhaps the biggest stars of the night, but they did not give me enough credit that they should have. And he got really ugly when talking about NWA. So I guess that is why the bridges have been burned, and we're not going to be seeing a collaboration between NWA and AEW. That makes sense. Thanks for that. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Thanks for that, Andy. And my favorite team was Bayley and Sasha Banks when they were a team before they break up. They were really good, Chris. I agree. That was a great team. And Gail Kim is here. Look at that.
Anniversary. It's not just any Slammiversary. This year, Impact Wrestling will be celebrating 20 years, baby!
That's right, 20 years of Slammiversary this year. That's big.
Throughout those years, the Impact Wrestling knockouts have been such a huge part of this division, having several groundbreaking moments. And this year, will be no different.
All right.
It is my pleasure to be able to announce for the very first time our very first historic Queen of the Mountain match.
That's right, the Queen of the Mountain match. It's going to be happening at Slammiversary 20 this year. Gail Kim with the announcement.
Queen of the Mountain match has always been a staple within this company for several years. So it is my
All right.
Chelsea Green.
So Chelsea Green is going to be in the match for sure. It's been announced. All right.
Jordan Grace.
All right, Jordan Grace is going to be in it as well. That's good.
The Virtuosa.
Oh my gosh. So Chelsea Green, Jordan Grace, the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo.
And final competitor.
Wait a second. Tasha Steelz? Tasha Steelz? There you go. All right, so Jordan Grace, Chelsea Green, and Deonna Purrazzo are going to be in the match at Slammiversary. That's great, the Queen of the Mountains match. It's going to be happening. And as Gail Kim was going to be announcing the final competitor in the match, Tasha Steelz so rudely interrupts her. Look at that. Let's see what does she have to say here. I love it too, Ricky. That sounds great. It sounds great. That's right. That's a star-studded match for sure. Alright, so Chelsea, Jordan Grace, Deonna together. That sounds amazing. Let's see what else do we have here. One more person. One more.
World Championship away from me. And why is that, Gail? Why is that, huh? Is that because I beat the last of your generation, Mickey James, not once, but twice? Is that why it is?
Man, so disrespectful, this lady, Tasha Steelz. And they're having Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox debuting in that match, says Surf. Alright, Surf seems certain. And I like that. I like that. And that's right, true. It's about time. It's about time. And look at the big eyes from Victor for Gail Kim. And from Ricky as well. That's right. So Andy says Jordan, Tasha Steelz, Jordan, and Deonna Purrazzo has been announced too. One more person. Wait a second.
Fifth and final competitor, Savannah Evans. Savannah Moon, congratulations! You are in this match. We won.
Wait a second. Is Savannah Evans in it?
Well, I do appreciate your suggestion, champ.
No, she's not in it. She's not in it. Yet Tasha announced it.
Knockout world champion. So Savannah, you're just gonna have to wait your turn.
Well, Savannah's got to wait for it.
Champ, your fifth and final competitor for this Queen of the Mountain match
Who is it? Who is it?
is Mia Yim.
Alright, of course. Mia Yim is in it. That's right. Mia Yim should be in it. That's right, Andy. I love that. That's right. Tasha is really the heat magnet. And Mia Yim is in it. And I guess she's in it to win it. I'd like to see Mia Yim just kill it. You know, she's got to be in the ring with the likes of Deanna, with Tasha, with the likes of... I'm sorry. You've got... wait a second. What is she saying here? That Chelsea Green and Mia Yim has got to be a classic. And lights out, I guess Mia Yim's coming out now. I love Mia Yim's entrance in Impact Wrestling. Look at that. Look at the way she just comes out. This is great. I love it. Man, I wish Mia Yim had a similar entrance in the WWE because this is great. Yeah, the side dancers along with her, the way she comes out with that hideous mask, and the lighting and everything, the camera work is great. Mia Yim's entrance is something at Impact Wrestling. I love it. And she goes right after Tasha Steelz, and Savannah Evans grabs her looking for the suplex, but Mia Yim takes the advantage, hits Savannah Evans, and also hits Tasha Steelz with a beautiful drop kick right there. Mia Yim on fire. I love the hair, and I love the new look. Everything about Mia Yim is great. And look at that. I knew this was going to be happening. I knew this was going to happen. Here comes out the virtuosa Deanna Purrazzo. The former champ is here, and she's kicking the hell out of Mia Yim right now. That's terrible. That's right, Yimitless. I love that. True. Gil Kim indeed, brother. And Slammiversary, my favorite. That's right, Run DMG. I gotta say, I mean, Slammiversary is great, but I have much love for Bound for Glory as well. Bound for Glory and Slammiversary, perhaps the best two pay-per-views of the year. And we can see Mia Yim going after Deanna. And so is Taya. And so is Jordan. So the three of them, they go after Deanna. Deanna is really having a hard time here. A beautiful and bad suplex from Mia Yim to Deanna Purrazzo. And they get everybody out. Wow, look at that. So 3 heels, 3 faces, and the faces dominate this bad boy. They dominate. I love that. And I feel bad for Deanna. I mean, not only she's no longer the champ, but she also got kicked out, and she got beat up pretty bad by these girls. So that sucks for her. That's right. Look at that, Mia Yim got the best team entrance. I love that. Yes, Mia Yim really has a good song. They love the Tron behind her, the lighting, the side dancers. I mean, Impact barely gives those side dancers to everybody for their entrances, and they did give to Mia Yim, and that speaks volumes. That's great. Mia Yim is an absolute star, and Impact Wrestling's women division is on fire right now. I mean, you cannot look at the television screen right now, and you cannot tell me that Impact Wrestling is really lacking when it comes to their women's. They are doing great. They've got Tasha, they've got Savannah, they've got Jordan, they've got Mia Yim, they've got Deanna Purrazzo. I mean, they're killing it. Taya, they're great. I mean, really, Impact Wrestling's women division on fire, without a doubt. And I love that. Mia Yim, there you go. Yummy Yim. Wow, look at those names. And Bobby says, I like Mia Yim. Yeah, that's right. She's great. And Jeff, don't be sorry, brother. It is good to see you. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. And True says, I still want Savannah in the match instead of Chelsea Green. I know, right? I mean, Chelsea just seems unnecessary. It seems like Chelsea's in the match for no reason. If you look at storyline-wise, does Chelsea Green has anything going with anybody who's in the match right now? I don't think so. I mean, Chelsea almost seems like an outsider who's inserted into matches for no reason, perhaps. She barely wins the matches, and she's just annoying to me. I agree with you, True. It's kind of not needed. I kind of agree with you, brother. I totally do. And as we can see here, Chris says, yeah, Mia Yim married to Keith Lee. That's right. They're a couple. Indeed. And Clay said, Asia really put my Bailey Championship on the screen. I hope Bailey comes back. Yep, I'd love to do that. I will get the Bailey Championship up real quick for sure. And let's see, Virtuosa for life. I love that. Run DMG, I love that. Virtuosa for life indeed. And Mia Yim is married to that's right, and they had the little honeymoon before Keith Lee joined AEW, and now Mia Yim has joined Impact Wrestling, so that's great. And the Impact Women's roster is better than AEW Women's roster. Now, yeah, I mean, AEW's Women's roster is good as well, but there is one complaint that I have and a lot of people have when it comes to AEW's Women's roster, is that a lot of the women out there are green. Without a doubt, they are green. A lot of them. You know, you look at Penapel, you look at... let's take a look. Of course, the TBS champion is kindly getting better now, so that's okay. But there are a lot of wrestlers on there that are still green. They still need a lot of work to be done, so really. And the people who are not green, they're not being used well on the roster, so that sucks. AJ, would you be shocked if Bayley got released? I don't know about that. I would be surprised for sure, but I know that a lot of people would be traumatized if Bayley gets released, but I don't think it's going to be happening. I think that Bayley is on good terms, so she'll be back eventually. She'll be back. And if she goes to any of the promotion, it's going to be a big draw for that promotion. I don't think WWE would like that. And Chris says, we want Bayley, all right, tomorrow or Friday Night SmackDown. Hopefully, Chris. Hopefully we get that, brother. Hopefully we get what we want. And Bobby says Jordynne Grace is pretty. And I'm kind of upset, Bobby, that Jordynne Grace never got back at Matt Cardona. We know that Matt Cardona attacked her viciously with that steel chair and stole Jordynne Grace's Internet Impact Wrestling Championship. I mean, social media championship, whatever they call it. No, digital media championship. And Jordynne Grace never got back at Matt. Matt is still your Impact Wrestling Digital Media Champion, and Jordynne is doing nothing about it. So really, I'm kind of upset about that. And I like Chelsea Green says, Bobby, alright, brother, alright. It wouldn't shock me if WWE released Bayley. I mean, they're not using her right now, but kind of the same story with Alexa Bliss. They were not using her as well, but, you know, when they felt the time was right, they brought her back. So I guess they're going to do something similar with Bayley, but we'll find out. And Abaddon been a lot better on Dark. She's actually getting pushed by winning. All right, let's see how this goes on Dynamite or Rampage when she's on the bigger shows now. And Andy says Agent Jordan Devlin could be heading over to NXT 2.0 or to the main roster since she lost this title match just had. All right. I mean, Jordan Devlin is another name that you see a lot. You hear a lot about that name, and I feel like one of the rising stars out there. And he's good, right? I mean, from NXT UK all the way to NXT 2.0, been doing good. And I think he's going to be doing great when he joins the NXT 2.0 main roster. I would love a match between Jordan and Finn Balor. Both of them, it feels like they have similar moveset, similar height, similar everything. I'd like to see a match between the two. And we can see here Rich Swann backstage interview, and Rich Swann, of course, he's left alone now since Willie Mack has left the company. Rich Swann is by himself, and that kind of sucks.
I'm a former Impact World Champion.
That's true.
As a former Impact World Champion that never got his rematch, I know opportunities like...
Alright, so he's in the gauntlet tonight, I guess.
I do.
There we go.
They all want to be...
Alright, so I guess he's got to be in the gauntlet tonight to determine who's going to be fighting Josh Alexander at Slammiversary. Let's see who wins this one. And let's see, Ron D says Devlin should get a chance. He should, really he should. He's good. Very charismatic.
The Digital Media Championship, claiming it's the Digital Media World Championship. And that's no disrespect to the Digital Media Championship, because that's a title that I would love to add to my collection. So Matt Cardona,
okay,
watch it back, player. But tonight, it's about that Impact World Championship.
All right.
And I don't care what I have to do. I don't care how long it takes. I'm willing to fight all night long.
Alright, so gauntlet match, we know that Rich Swann is going to be in it, and he's also sent a clear message to Matt Cardona. He says, you know what, Matt, hold on to that Digital Media Championship tight because I'm coming after you. But tonight, he's got to be fighting, wait a second, Bullet Club back in the ring here, so I guess they got to win because we know that the guy is here, so he's got to pick up the win for sure. Jay White is wrestling, so they got to win. And Rich Swann is going to be in the gauntlet. Let's see if Rich Swann wins the gauntlet, but he's definitely coming after Matt Cardona. We'll see how that goes. And Swerve says, AJ, I have an idea. AEW got Forbidden Door trademarked. How about Scott trademark Portal World? That's nice. Yeah. I mean, Impact Wrestling had that wonderful match, a wonderful show that was the Multiverse of Matches, and that sounded like such a great idea, Multiverse of Matches, such a great name for a pay-per-view, especially very well suited for Impact Wrestling. But the date and the time that they chose for the pay-per-view was just terrible. They chose it on the Friday. That was super stacked with shows. Friday you had GCW, you had ROH, you had, of course, the Hall of Fame, SmackDown, and Impact Wrestling's Multiverse of Matches went head-to-head against Hall of Fame, and that was a terrible idea. That is why a lot of people did not watch that show. So really, Impact took a big loss right there against Hall of Fame. Big loss, for sure. Multiverse of Matches could have been a great pay-per-view, but they chose the wrong date and the wrong time. And Willie Mack gonna regret leaving Impact. I wonder that as well, Ron DMG. I really wonder, why did he leave Impact Wrestling? Where is he gonna go next? I don't think WWE is gonna be picking him up. I don't know if AEW would pick him up as well. Maybe ROH, maybe, but it's also a big maybe. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna regret it as well. Now, as you can see here, Ishii is here, Bullet Club is here, and Alexander is coming out now. We're going to be seeing Ishii and Alexander versus the Bullet Club. It's going to be a good match. And True says Ritzwall heel turn. He needs to turn heel. Now that Willie Mack's not here, I mean, Ritzwan's got to turn heel. He's got to do something notable, because if he stays babyface and keeps dancing around, he's going to be a jobber. So he's got to make an impact. He's got to turn heel. That's right, True. And I love Abaddon is great. I agree, Chris. Actually, Abaddon is amazing. Indeed. Indeed. She's good. Ritzwan never did get his world title rematch. He never did. And he needs it. He needs it. And he needs a world title match, and he needs a new mobile phone. Because the last time I interviewed him, I said, Rich, can you turn on your camera? He's like, sorry, man, my mobile's broken. My camera is broken. So he needs a new world title match and a new mobile phone, without a shadow of a doubt. And Bobby says, I like Nina Samuels. Right, Nina's good, for sure. And alright, this is going to be a good match. Ishii and Alexander versus the Bullet Club. And you've got White here in this match, so you know that this is gonna be a hard-hitting match for sure. Bit of a back and forth here. Ishii is good, Josh is good, but Bullet Club and Jay White, no joke. It's gotta be a good match. And Abaddon would be on Dynamite or Rampage if people wanted to see her. I mean, yeah, that also kind of makes sense. I don't know why she's not. Maybe she's not a draw. Maybe Tony Khan doesn't like her as much. I don't know what the deal is with that right now. And Josh Alexander and Ishii are my pick. I love that pick. Yep. I think Ishii is going to be adding a lot of value to the tag team. Of course, Josh Alexander is already a world champion, so it makes sense for this team to win, but let's find out. Let's see who's going to win it. And Surf says, Willie Mack is great friends with Keith Lee and Adam Cole, and multiple people now see Mack on NJPW. A huge dream match would be Jeff Cobb versus Alexander. That'd be nice. And Willie Mack, if he's friends with Keith Lee and Adam Cole, you know what? This might have worked at least 1 or 2 years ago. I would say even a year ago, this might have worked. Being friends with somebody in AEW might have worked and might have got you a job in AEW, but now it's no longer going to work, because Tony Khan is not about the friends anymore. He's not going to be taking advice from wrestlers on who to sign, who to not sign. He did it in the past, and he regrets it now, from what I've heard. So I don't think he's going to be signing people based on who's friends with who. So I don't think Willie Mack is going to be there. And Ishii is taking the pin. All right, True, with a bit of a good prediction here. Ishii taking the win, Bullet Club to win. Actually, that makes sense. Bullet Club did lose the first match. I think they're going to win this match, especially you've got White here, so he's got to pick up the win. I love that, True. And Switchblade and Phantasma. That's right, Bullet Club. I picked Josh and Ishii. Okay, Victor, let's find out. I want to go with Josh and Ishii as well, but after what True said, it kind of makes sense that Ishii's got to take the loss. He's got to take the pin. And an elbow strike rather to Josh. Josh returns a favor with an elbow strike again. And I guess Jay White's got to be tagged in. Jay White, alright, has been tagged in here. We're going to be seeing these two clash. Alright, White wants no part of Alexander. That's interesting. White wants Ishii. And Alexander looking good. He tags Ishii in. By the way, I'm digging the Alexander's look tonight. The outfit, the headband. I'm digging the singlet, also kind of black. I love the switch from the bright colors that Alexander usually wears to the darker colors. I dig it. And right now, Jay White and Ishii kind of killing it. Jay White going with those big shoulder tackles. Ishii is no selling them. He's not buying them. Look at that. And now Alexander, with those big punches in the back of Ishii, gets him down to a knee. And Alexander with an Irish whip to Ishii to the corner right there. and a big punch to the head. Ishii no sells it. No sells it real nice. And right now with an Irish whip to White in that corner. Look at that. White once again with the big punch to the head of Ishii. Ishii no sells it one more time. And now a big punch to White, and White goes down to a knee. Ishii on fire here. Yeah, Ishii is the god of no selling. We know that. And he's the one who's allowed to no sell without a doubt. And let's see, but definitely wants Roderick Strong because he stated that in an interview. All right, so Tony Khan wanting Roderick Strong is bad news for the Diamond Mine without a doubt, right? I mean, I would imagine that he'd want Roderick Strong because he's got the elite there. He's got everybody there, right? So he would like Roderick Strong for sure, but it's got to be a big blow to the Diamond Mine for sure. If Roderick leaves, I would not be surprised if Creed Brothers and, of course, Ivy Nile, they go their separate ways, and Diamond Kem also kind of go his own separate way, I guess. But it's going to be bad news for the Diamond Mine if Roderick Strong leaves. That's for sure, brother. And Finn Balor, that's right, I picked Bullet Club. AJ wanted the Liv Morgan contract up. So I heard it was getting up soon. I'm not too sure if she's re-signed, but I'd imagine that she will re-sign because she's somewhat still in the spotlight. She's enjoying a good time in the company right now, so I would imagine that she'll re-sign. And Willie Mack needs to go back to MLW Lucha Underground, and he'd be good there. Willie Mack would fit right in, I think. Yeah, I think he'd fit right in for sure. Now, I'm not too sure how much does MLW pay in comparison to Impact, because I know MLW doesn't pay as much, or nearly as much as Impact, as a lot of the other promotion out there does. So I wonder how much was Willie Mack's pay in Impact, and how much would it be in MLW? Would it be a downgrade or an upgrade? That'd be an interesting thing. And I picked Josh Alexander's team. All right, Bobby, sweet. Let's find out who wins here. What do you think will be the main event at Forbidden Door? I hope Punk versus Okada. I think it should be Punk and Okada. I mean, such a big match for sure, right? I think I'm going to go with your pick right there, brother. It should be Punk versus Okada, but what do you think, guys? That's a good question posed by Run DMG right there. Who do you guys think is going to be main eventing the Forbidden Door event? By the way, such a big event. So excited for that one. That's right. And as we can see here, Jay White is in control. Ishii is in trouble, as we can see. Look at that. This is a sweet show of Impact Wrestling. Not the best show of the week so far, but a sweet little show. I'm looking forward to the Gauntlet. Let's see how that goes, but definitely a sweet show. Let's see. And as you can see here, the tag has been made from Jay White. And in the ring right now, Ishii is now dominating. And Jay White with a dirty move. He gets in the ring even though he's not the legal competitor. And he literally scratches the back, digging his nails right in the back of Ishii. But Ishii no-sells that. And a double team move right there from the Bullet Club to Ishii. Even though Alexander is not even the legal competitor. I'm sorry, White is not the legal competitor. We see Josh Alexander is standing on the apron. He wants to get in, but he won't because he's your babyface world champion, and he's not going to do anything that's against the rules. The referee is so useless, by the way. Why wouldn't he stop the Bullet Club from doing the dirty work and going against the rules? Come on, referee, come on. And Surf says, bro, AJ, I also heard Finn and Liv Morgan contract are running out soon. It's true, I've heard that too, brother. I've heard the buzz, the rumors, but we'll see. I like Abaddon TikTok video. All right, TikTok, by the way, is so funny. It's so interesting because I cannot access TikTok because that application has been banned here in my country. So TikTok is inaccessible. So I miss out on a lot of that TikTok fun. And main event should be Punk vs. Okada, says Andy. I think so too. It's definitely main event worthy for sure. If Shotzi Blackheart gets released, she would join AEW team up with Abaddon. Yep. I think so too, brother. That's a good pick right there. And now with the crossbody from Ishii to White. All right, Ishii is down. White is down. He needs to make the tag to the world champion, to Josh Alexander. Let's see. Ishii is kind of trying to crawl to Alexander. All right, tag's been made on both the ends right now. Both the members have been tagged. And look at that, Josh Alexander with the hot tag now. And he's killing it. Look at that. He's killing Bullet Club single-handedly. Josh Alexander on fire here with an Irish whip to the corner. A reversal. Josh Alexander with an elbow strike. Okay, look at that. Alexander is on fire. Look at that. He's looking for a big suplex. Hits the big, beautiful suplex. Alexander is killing it. Still not letting go of the guy. And looking for the second suplex. 2 suplexes in a row. Beautiful stuff. And a third one. He's going to go for the third one right here. Okay, and he grabs a rope, stopping Alexander from hitting the third suplex. And Alexander has been hit with an elbow strike to the head. And now... Okay, Alexander with a roll-up, and look at that, an ankle lock. The submission hold's been locked in, so this could be it. This could be how Alexander and Ishii pick up the win here. This could very well be it, and Jay White gets in the ring real quick, and he goes on to attack. Alright, look at that. Alexander, also with the reversal, gets Jay White down. Josh Alexander cannot be stopped, will not be stopped. Look at that. And now with a roll-up. And Alexander with the kick out. Josh Alexander will not be stopped ever. Look at that. He's the new Brock Lesnar of Impact Wrestling. Really invincible. The people are loving him. Yeah. And now with the springboard dive to Alexander. And he connects it. Going for the cover. Alexander with the kick out. Not too surprisingly. TikTok is trash. That's true. That's right. And Ron DMD says TikTok sucks. Oh, hell yeah. I love that. That's right. I love it. Yeah, that's right. And Gene is here. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I give Impact credit for putting on good shows weekly. Really, they do. They've done a good job. I would say ever since Bound for Glory of last year, Impact Wrestling has been on fire. Even before that, they were pretty good. But after Bound for Glory, something happened. And they've been on fire. Literally so good. So good. AJ, can you do a funny steel cage match against that glitch? Oh my gosh. Alright, Surf. I'll do that, brother. I'll do that, man. Those glitches in 2K22 drive me crazy, man. Drive me crazy. And we can see here a big boot to the face of Ishii. Going for the clothesline. Ishii with the reversal. Gonna go for the suplex. And now an elbow strike to the back of the head of Ishii. Going for a big suplex here. I guess this could be it. True said that Ishii is gonna be picking up the loss here. And it could be it. And Ishii right now, though, with a big suplex. And MG says TikTok is trash. There you go. Alright. You make me feel a little better. Now, and Impact Wrestling, one good show everyone is missing to watch. That's right. I see it all the time. Impact Wrestling, a lot of people just, overlook that show. They don't pay attention, but they're missing out. It's their loss if they're not watching Impact Wrestling. Look at that. And Josh Alexander in to help his brother Ishii. Look at that. And he goes with a big punch to Jay White. A kick to Josh Alexander's midsection right there. Ishii, my gosh, this guy tried to suplex the king of suplexes, Ishii. Ishii no sells it, look at that. And now with those double T move from Alexander and Ishii, Bullet Club is in big trouble. This could be it. Ishii could be going for the cover here. This has to be it. Yep, they're definitely winning for sure. And Jacob says, I play 2K22, not watch Impact. Alright, Jacob, that's okay. Have fun playing the game, brother. And Ishii with the big one. This is over, guys. This gotta be it. And 1, 2, and 3. Oh my gosh. True. For the first time ever in this entire night, I was gonna predict something correctly. In the entire night, for the first time, I was going to predict something correctly. But you come in and you tell me that it's gonna be Ishii. It's gonna be the Bullet Club that's gonna pick up the win. And I'm like, alright, it's gotta be the Bullet Club. But no, I was wrong. You were wrong. Because Ishii and Alexander pick up the win, which means my score here is a 0 and 3. I was gonna pick Ishii and Alexander too. But wow, I got talked into Bullet Club. There you go, true. But that's okay because my score here is invincibly bad. It is 0 and 3. Alexander and Ishii with the win, and they should have won. It makes sense for them to win. It's good to see them pick up the win here. And I like Lashley. I love that, Bobby. No, and Lashley is great. I totally agree. She's fantastic. She has a lot of potential. I can even imagine a match between Legend and Charlotte Flair in the future. Really, similar stature, height, everything. I'd love a match between the two without a shadow of a doubt here. And Impact Wrestling find any network. I mean, right now they're on AXS TV. Not a lot of people have AXS, so that's part of the problem as well. And everybody said Thursday is day off, is no wrestling watch, but that's not the case. That's right, Ricky. Thursday is like an appetizer. You know, you sit down, you have a good time. That's what Thursday is all about, brother. That's it. That's it. And AJ also would love to see Impact Wrestling on ION Network. I would like that too. I mean, they need to find a better network. If you talk about India, I mean, Impact Wrestling does not even air in India, so that's another news for you. And love having wrestling to watch 6 days a week. Indeed, Jeff. Indeed, brother. And look at the scores right there. Andy with the 3-0. Brother Andy, I'm like the reverse of the opposite. 0-3. And Ricky 0-2. Ricky 0-3 as well. High five, brother. Good to see that. And True 1-2. Look at that, True. Look at that. Bullet Club is losing way too much. Indeed, you know, we thought that they lost the first match. They gotta win this match. But no, they lose it once again. I guess this could hint towards the fact that they're leaving Impact soon. I mean, if they weren't, they probably wouldn't be losing as much, I guess. So maybe it's a sign of things to come. And Jeff says, love having wrestling to watch 6 days a week. That's right. And again, a question to everybody. Is anybody planning to watch the shows that are happening this weekend? Because this weekend we're having, the NJPW show on Saturday night, and we're having a couple independent shows on Sunday night. So is anybody planning to watch any of those shows? Because if you are, I'll do a watch along. If you aren't, then there's no point. But let me know if you guys are planning to do the shows this weekend. Let me know. And I can't wait to play with the Boogeyman. That's right, Chris. I look forward to it as well. The DLC pack is coming out next Tuesday. It cannot be here sooner. I'm excited about it, brother. Super excited. And Jeff with the 0-1, look at that. Chris with the 1-2, love that. And Jacob says, me. Alright, never mind, not me. Okay, alright. I love to see Impact Wrestling on FX Network. I would love that too, brother. Absolutely. Yep, that would be nice. I like to see the NJPW show. Alright, Andy. Okay. We have, let's take a look again at the shows that are happening this weekend. So, tomorrow, obviously, May 14th. We have a show that's the NJPW Capital Collision is the show, which is happening on Saturday night. So if you look at the match card, it looks pretty interesting for sure. We have Minoru Suzuki versus Brody King. You know, first some NJPW AEW action once again. We have Eddie Kingston versus Tomohiro Ishii. We have Chaos versus Bullet Club. We have the IPWG US Heavyweight Title Fatal 4-Way match between Tanahashi, Jon Moxley, Juice Robinson, and Will Ospreay. So the NJPW Capital Collision show actually sounds pretty good to me as well. Yeah, and if you look at Sunday night, we have FWF and we have MCW, which is interesting because MCW has Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy in action, so I guess that's the appeal there. And FWF has Matt Cardona and a lot of the Impact Wrestling stars in action, so both of them pretty appealing for sure. And let's take a look at the comments. I'll check out the weekend shows. Alright, True, thanks for that. After Impact got rid of Don Callis, it's been a much better. I agree. I kind of agree with that, for sure. And look who's here. The Briscoe boys. The Briscoe brothers are here. The Good Brothers are here.
And these ain't just run-of-the-mill tag team titles, hell no.
There's a hell of a night.
This Impact Wrestling, baby.
That's right.
20 years of history. Some of the greatest tag teams ever held these days. 20 years of history, which we celebrating that Slammiversary.
Yeah.
And I've been damned if we ain't walking in these things and we walking smooth out.
Walking smooth out, Chip, but before that, next week, Violent by the Design, they got that rematch clause.
Rematch clause.
Alright, so
They send it in the big man.
Sending in the big man.
So Briscoe Brothers versus Violent by Design is going to be happening next week. Really, Impact Wrestling puts on some great weekly shows. I mean, almost every single week they have a big appeal to their shows. Really do. Tonight is all about the Gauntlet. Next week is going to be the Tag Team Championship match between Violent by Design and the Briscoe Brothers. So it's going to be a good night for sure. And if the Briscoe Brothers retain their titles next week, they're going to be going to Slammiversary as your tag team champions. So that's going to be interesting. And both SmackDown and Rampage tomorrow. That's right, Ricky. And I would like to see WWE versus AEW versus NXT and Impact. I'd love that too, Jacob. Would be a big fantasy match for sure. And next week we're going to be seeing Laredo Kid versus Mike Bailey, so that's good. That's going to be happening next week on Impact Wrestling. We're going to be having the Briscoe Brothers defending their tag team titles also against Violent by Design next week. We're going to be having Taya, Jordan, and Mia versus Steels, Evans, and Deanna also next week. So the 6 people in the ring that we saw clashing out tonight, they're having them wrestle next week against each other in a 6-man tag. We have Mike Bennett and Matt Taven versus the Good Brothers also happening next week. So next week's show really sounds like it's going to be a solid show. So that sounds great. Looking forward to all of it. Super sweet. We'll see how all of this goes. And Ricky says, any upcoming GCW shows? So no GCW show this weekend, brother. None this weekend, but next Saturday we do have GCW happening in LA. So next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we do have GCW shows happening. So I guess we're going to be watching those. And that's right, dem boys, indeed. And Victor with a good comment right there. Bullet Club did lose that match, but Jay White did not get pinned. Jay White, it's very hard to imagine that he'd get the pin, right? So this is going to be the gauntlet match for the gold, and we're going to find out who is going to be fighting Josh Alexander at Impact Wrestling Slammiversary for the Impact Wrestling World title. This is going to be a gauntlet match to determine that. So let's see who wins this one. A big match indeed. We'll see how this goes. And Bobby 2-1, the Dem Boys Impact World Tag Team Champion Chicken Fry. That's right, Andy. That's right, brother. And Dem Boys Impact. That's right, indeed, Victor. Let's see how this goes, guys. And Bobby says, I would like to see Natalia Markova challenge for the NWA Women's World title. I think it's going to happen, brother. Eventually, it's got to happen. And we have about 45 minutes left before the show goes off the air. So 45 minutes early, they start off with this gauntlet match, so that's great. Is it just me, by the way, or do they have really small commercials? Very little commercials tonight with Impact Wrestling. I like that. Really few commercials, and you know, I can never complain about few commercials. That's a great thing. And Chris Sabin is in the ring right now, kicking off the gauntlet match. Let's see who's going to be wrestling here. Wow. Chris Sabin. Wow. Alex Shelley versus Chris Sabin is going to be happening first. And this is the gauntlet for the gold. So this is the gauntlet to determine who will be wrestling Josh Alexander at Slammiversary. It's got to be good. And Chris is here. Chris, good to see you, brother. Wow, you just got off work. I hope you had a good day. And Chris says, I pick Sabin. So this is a gauntlet match, I believe. And this is got to be for the World Championship. Whoever wins this one is got to be the number one contender for, wow, Josh Alexander's Impact World title. So we'll see how this goes. This is going to be a good match. Sabin versus Shelley. Let's see who wins. And that's right, Andy. Really, time flies when we're having a good time. And tonight's Impact really flew by real quick. It's got to be good. And speaking of commercials, we switched to commercial right away. And Chris says Sabin. True says Sabin, and Chris again says Sabin. I love that. Ricky says Sabin. Good stuff. And I think I gotta go with the majority here. I gotta go with Sabin as well. Maybe Sabin will win. We'll see. And did I miss anything? I mean, Chris, you did miss a few things here and there. You know, you missed the women clashing out tonight. We missed the announcement from Gail Kim about the Queen of the Mountain match that's going to be happening at Slammiversary. Next week, we're going to be seeing the Briscoe brothers. They're going to be taking on Wild by Design for the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Championship. Is going to be happening next week. We know that Rich Swann kind of has warned Matt Cardona that he could be coming after his digital media title. So you missed out a few things here and there, brother. It's been a good show. It's been a good show overall. And you missed out, of course, the Bullet Club versus Josh Alexander versus and Ishii tag team match. Also a pretty good match. And Moxley versus Will Ospreay next on NJPW. I guess this is the repeat telecast from the Capital City Riot that we saw, the Windy City Riot show that we saw a few weeks ago. I guess that they're going to be playing the replay of that match next up on AXS TV. But what a match that was. Really, Moxley and Ospreay, both of them killed it. I want to see second part of this match. That was a great match. I'd love to see part two. And gauntlet match, who was the last person to come out? Wonder. I really wonder who is it going to be. But I have a feeling that we could be seeing... Could we be seeing Jay White? Could he be in this gauntlet? I don't know. I'd love to see him. I'd love to see Jay White going after Josh Alexander for the gold. Now, I don't know if Moose is going to be in it, though. Could Moose also be in it? Could we be seeing Moose versus Alexander once again at Slammiversary? I would not like to see it, but it would be surprising if Moose does not compete in this gauntlet. Let's see. And Sabin to get past Alex Shelley. All right, Andy, let's see what happens, brother. Asia, did you meet Miss NXT UK watch along? Oh, gosh. I totally... Oh, all right, yes. Thursday. That's right. Thursday was NXT UK. I keep forgetting. Time zones screw me over, especially with NXT UK. You know, it goes on at about 2:30 a.m. for me. So it's definitely hard to do UK shows. But let's see. Hopefully in the future. And Chris says, my pick is Rich Swann. Love that. And Drew says, who all is in the gauntlet match? So I don't believe that it's been announced, but let me take a look once again and confirm if it's been announced yet. But I don't think it's been. Let's take a look. Alright, I'm just looking up if we know who's in the gauntlet match. I don't think we know, but I'll take a look here real quick. If Eric Young is in it, I want to see him winning. Eric Young winning would be surprising. I like that too. You talk about Violent by Design getting all the gold. I would love that. And Bobby says Eric Young to win. Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, it's a gauntlet for the gold to determine number one contender. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it, guys. I mean, I'm looking at Impact Wrestling's website right now. I don't see them naming who's going to be in the gauntlet for the gold, so I guess we're not going to be seeing that. Yep. I guess it's going to be a bit of a surprise here who's going to show up. We know Rich Swann's going to be in it for sure because he did reveal that in the backstage interview. We already know Shelly's going to be in it, Sabin's in it, perhaps Eric Young. We'll see. That's right, true, I agree. If you don't know who's in it, it's hard to pick who's going to be winning it, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at the dirt sheets. If the dirt sheets have leaked out who is going to be in the match, let's find that out real quick. And we're back from commercial right now. Shelly and Sabin in the ring. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's not announced, guys. I'm looking up right now, even the dirt sheets. We don't know. We don't know who's going to be the competitors. We don't know how many competitors are going to be in the match itself. We know nothing about the match. There's a lot of surprises for sure. And Jacob says, can you do 2K22? All right, I love that, Jacob. I love that. And Victor says, I pick Morrissey. All right, that's sweet. Morrissey could be in it as well. Morrissey versus Alexander would be a nice match. I mean, let's try to imagine the dream matches we'd like to have against Alexander. Morrissey versus Alexander would be great. Eric Young would be very sweet. I would love that too. Who else? Moose, I don't want Moose because I think Moose versus Alexander, we've seen it too much, so maybe not. Shelly and Sabin, I don't see either of them. Maybe Mike Bailey. Nobody's talking about Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey versus Alexander might be a nice little match as well. You know, both of them very athletic, really good. I'd like to see Mike Bailey versus Alexander and Slammiversary for the Royal title. I think that'd be a good match as well. And Run DMD says Eric Young is Impact's OG. I love that. And Shelly is indeed underrated. I agree with that, brother. And Kenneth is here. Kenneth, good to see you, brother. Hope you're enjoying Impact Wrestling tonight. Look at that. Shelly is killing it so far. Sabin in trouble. Sabin trying to turn it around. And Kelly is in trouble here. Yeah. Sabin has the arm of Shelly. Look at that. Not letting go. Shelly's in pain, obviously. Looking for the reversal, and he turns it around. Now has the arm of Sabin in control here. Sabin trying to get away, get off with the reversal. Look at that beautiful stuff. He gets his arm free from the hold. Look at that beautiful Sabin with the technical wrestling. And we can see the countdown going on back there. 3, 2, 1, 0. Who's going to be next? Who is it going to be? Somebody from Honor No More. But who is it going to be? This is like the Royal Rumble. That's nice, yeah. All right. I knew this guy was going to be in it. Eddie Edwards is in it. The dirtiest player in the entire Impact Wrestling locker room. Eddie Edwards is in it. Come on, you got to be kidding me. Let's see how this goes. Eddie Edwards, and Sabin looks ready for him. All right. Pretty good show indeed, Kenneth. A good show indeed. And Eddie is taking his time as he makes his way in. So people are going to keep coming in every few seconds, I believe. That is interesting. So you don't have to get pinned for the other competitor to come out. You don't have to get pinned at all. A few seconds, every few seconds, people will just keep pouring in. So that is interesting. Almost like the Royal Rumble. But in this match, you don't get thrown over the top rope. Instead, you get pinned. So that is interesting. Sabin, Shelly, EY, Mickey Gale, Scott D'Amore are all old guard. That's right. That's right. And let's see here, with an Irish whip to Eddie, beautiful stuff. Sabin and Shelly are actually working together here against Eddie, and that's what you got to do, you know, when you're wrestling the dirtiest player in the locker room. I'm glad that these guys are working together right now. Shelly and Sabin, hopefully they continue to work together and get Eddie out of this one. Eddie with the reversal, he's kind of dominating both the men right now, as we see here, with a big clothesline to Shelly. Shelly's down, Sabin's down, and Eddie Kingston kind of on fire here. And he grabs, wow, look at that big kick to the head. Big kick to the head right there. And again, countdown going out, 3, 2, 1, 0. Who is it going to be now? Again, another Honor No More member, that is Vincent. So we're going to be seeing a tag team match sort of here, because it's going to be Shelly and Sabin versus Eddie and Vincent. That is for sure here, without a shadow of a doubt. And Vincent is going after Shelly, and Eddie is going after Sabin right now, as we see. And can you do my match? Goldberg versus Roman. I'd love that. Can it? Actually, let's do it. I'll try to do it this weekend, brother, for sure. And I picked Shelly to win. Love that, Victor. Let's see. Well, Victor, this gauntlet is not the traditional gauntlet. So every few seconds, people are pouring inside. That's what's happening here. They're not waiting for anybody to get eliminated. They're just pouring in. So there is no first match here. It's a ongoing match. People just keep adding to the match here. Right now we have 4 competitors in the ring, and they can go up to 5, 6, 7 if nobody gets pinned here. And Eddie Edwards, a beast indeed. He really is good. Both the Eddies and both promotion, that is AEW and Impact, both Eddies are just so good. And look at that, Vincent with a double team move. Okay, alright. And Shelly and Sabin with double team to Vincent. He's in trouble. Look at that. Goes down hard. By the way, I don't know if you guys followed Vincent's career in ROH, but what a career he had. Right? They were really good on ROH. The faction that Vincent had going in ROH, along with Vita Monster and whatnot, great. Vita Monster, by the way, has appeared on the show as well. She's been a guest on the Wrassing show. What a great lady she is. And the countdown's going down right now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is it gonna be? Who is the next competitor gonna be? Oh gosh, there he is. There he is, Steve Macklin. Deonna Purrazzo's fiancé is in the ring now, and from 4 we go to 5 people, and we know that there were people getting along in this match so far. Now Macklin is a kind of a guy who will get along with nobody except for Deonna. We know that for a fact. And Macklin has Honor No More staring down on Macklin. Alright, rethinking some strategy. So I guess Macklin is got to be a member of Honor No More, at least for now. At least for this match. Alright, Macklin smiles at them. They say something to his ear. They whisper something to him. And Macklin turns it around. Look at that. He's now working with Honor No More. And he's going after Sabin and Shelly. Sabin and Shelly are in trouble right now. And Randy indeed, a beast indeed. And I'm still picking Eric Young to win, Bobby says. I like this, guys. Unlike the traditional gauntlet matches where you see a series of matches, one-on-one matches, this is like a Royal Rumble but with pinfalls. I love this. It's 20 competitors, says Victor. That's crazy. That's crazy. And Motor City Machine Guns versus American Wolves had fabulous matches together. I absolutely, Andy. And Andy says Eric Young is still my pick. Indeed, that's a bold pick, I must say, guys. But I'd like to see Eric Young pick up the win. Let's see if that happens now. As we can see here, Honor No More on fire. Shelly and Sabin both in trouble. Big trouble. Alright, again, the countdown is going down. 3, 2, 1, 0. Who is it gonna be? Oh dear. Shark Boy. Out of nowhere, Shark Boy appears. You gotta be kidding me. Shark Boy is here, and he's cleaning the house. He's cleaning the ocean right now, the ring right now. He's going after everybody. He doesn't care. Look at that big stunner to Steve Macklin. Did you guys see the beautiful way that Steve Macklin sold that stunner off Shark Boy? That was a beautiful sell to the stunner. Good job. And now Honor No More going after Shark Boy. Look at that. And Eddie Edwards. Wow, Shark Boy gets out of the way here. And wow, beautiful stuff. He actually has everybody against each other. And Shark Boy is enjoying a bit of a break here as Shelly and Sabin go after the Honor No More team. This could be over here. One of the Honor No More members could be going out. And I guess Shark Boy has made an alliance here, was formed an alliance with Shelly and Sabin. So it's a 3-on-3 situation once again. Honor No More versus Sabin, Shelly, and Shark Boy. The Triple S are a team. That's right, true. Shark Boy indeed. Eddie Edwards is Tommy Dreamer 2.0. I agree, brother. I do agree. Another iconic Impact wrestler, Shark Boy. Andy, I cannot believe what great matches Impact Wrestling puts on here and there. And the little surprises they give us, even on the weekly shows, it's unbelievable. And what's more unbelievable is that how much people overlook Impact Wrestling. Not just people, but even the dirt sheets. They just overlook Impact Wrestling, which, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. But what a great show so far. I loved it. Cheers. Anyways, guys, we have gone to commercial, but it's an alliance. The Triple S versus Honor and Remorse. By Triple S, I mean Shelly, Sabin, and Shark Boy versus Honor and Remorse so far. AJ, can he interview Eric Rowan? So, Chris, here's a story about Eric Rowan. So I like to do interviews where, you know, people want to be interviewed, and it's not for monetary gain, you know. So for Eric Rowan, he's a good guy. He's a supporter of wrestling news. He follows us for a long time. But we did reach an agreement to do an interview, but it was there was a condition which I did not really appreciate. So if there are no conditions, I'd like to do the interview. We'll see. Hopefully in the future. It reports an AEW start is out due to injury. Yeah, that's it. I've heard that as well. Crazy. AEW, a lot of people are getting injured left, right, front, and center right now. And I picked Marcy to win the whole thing. I mean, Marcy comes in, and it's hard to imagine Marcy not coming out here and clean the house. It's gotta happen. When he comes out here, he's gotta clean the whole house for sure. And Truth says, I'll pick a winner when the last two competitors are in the ring. That's smart, Truth. That is smart. At least by then we'll know who's actually in the ring and who's in it to win it. That's right, Victor. That's right, Shark Boy is here. I loved it. By the way, that stunner from Shark Boy to this, Steve Macklin was beautiful. The way Steve Macklin sold that stunner, I mean, he would put Vince McMahon to shame. Do you guys remember the way that Vince McMahon sold that stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 38? Wow, that was one hell of a way to sell it. And Meltzer ignoring Impact but kissing NJPW's butt. Meltzer fears AJ. That's right. Yeah, no, I mean, I a lot of people in the industry right now, the fans actually, I would say, there's a lot of respect that's being gained. Fightful's getting a lot of respect. It's getting a lot of recognition. Then there's a Twitter account as well. I cannot recall its name right now, but there's a Twitter account also that is also, it gains a lot of recognition from the fans and the dirt sheets for being accurate. And so does Fightful. But I must say that Meltzer is a veteran reporter, and a lot of his reporting, sometimes he can be crazy, and sometimes, it can be flawed. But a lot of times when Meltzer reports something, it most likely turns out to be true. So I kind of respect Meltzer because really before there was these online dirt sheets and whatnot, Meltzer was there and he's been here for a long time, and I respect him because he kind of has ethics when it comes to journalism. A lot of times now we see with these online websites, I don't want to pick names here, but a lot of the online websites, they report something and then, sometime later they're like plans changed or, something happened. But I respect Meltzer to, a certain degree, where a lot of times when he says something, it really happens. And I was talking to Shad during the interview. By the way, the interview with Shad Gaspard could be coming out very quick because right now it's under review. I'm getting it reviewed by his people, his friends, the family. And if they give me the heads up, that interview with Shad is going to be out very soon. So that's great news. But I interviewed Chad and I talked to him about Meltzer, and Chad says Meltzer is a great guy, So he is respecting the industry for sure. And let's look at that 3, 2, 1. But still, as Run DMG says, Meltzer fears AJ. That's for sure, Run DMG. And look who's here, my guy. That's my man right there. Bhupinder Gujjar. He's been on the Wrassing show. He's a fan of the Wrassing show. You know it. And he's coming out here. He's looking good. Also, this guy could be getting us shine here for sure. I would not be surprised if Bhupinder Gujjar wins. I'll say it right now. I would not be surprised if he wins, and that's because I know some insider news here that Impact Wrestling probably does not want me to know, but I do know it. So Bhupinder could win, but let's see. Okay, what about interview with Casey Navarro? I'd like that for sure. I'd write this down. I'll reach out, brother. And Shark Boy has a beer belly. That's true. That's for sure. And Casey Navarro wrote this down, brother. I'll try to reach out for sure. Thanks for that. Let's see, Casey Navarro. Right, thanks for that. And as you can see here, Bhupinder Gujjar is cleaning the house. That's right. He's doing great right now. The gauntlet is going strong. I mean, so many people in this ring right now, but Bhupinder Gujjar has the camera on himself, and he's going after Rod Singh. Man, Rod Singh is also so good. Such a great guy. If you guys haven't checked out my interview with Rwassingh, really, you guys should. Don't miss out. Check out my interview with Raj, and I hope that you guys like it. And coming out now, let's see who's it gonna be. Somebody's coming out. Who is this guy gonna be? 3, 2, 1. Okay, Shera. So all the so they got all the Indians coming out at the same time. Wrassing's already in there. Okay. And so is Shera, so is Bhupinder. So, okay, it's not about being pinned. It's about being thrown over the top rope again. I thought it was about being pinned here again. But no, you don't have to pin your competitor. You just have to throw them over the top rope. So, it's funny that they call it a gauntlet match. It's not really a gauntlet match then, is it? It's more of a battle royal, but kind of like a little Royal Rumble. Can we call it a mini Royal Rumble? Because that's what it is all about. And Wrassing's been eliminated. Shera is going after Bhupinder. And you might have realized, ever since Bhupinder got in the match, the camera has been focusing just on Bhupinder. And that's because of a reason. That's because of the little insider tip that I know, which is going to be happening soon. I'm not allowed to say it right now, but it's going to be something big that they're going to do with Bhupinder in the near future. And Chris says, our live interview with Moose. So Moose, he's been on the show already. I'd like to see him back again. Hopefully, I'll talk to Impact. Let's see what we can do here, brothers. And we're going after Chris right there. The thing with live interviews, guys, is that if I have to have somebody, let's say, from Impact Wrestling on here for a live interview, the live viewers count should be at least 50. At least 50 people should be watching it live at the same time. Because let's say if we have somebody from Impact on live here, and we have a very few people watching, 10 or 20, Impact Wrestling might not be very happy. So we need to get the number up. So when we have a bigger audience for live views, then I can have a live interview with Impact Wrestling star or a WWE star without a doubt. Then I can make it happen. But if you really want a live interview right now, it's kind of hard because we don't want to upset Impact Wrestling official, right? So we gotta wait until the audience is bigger. Yeah. And AJ, if you can interview Taylor Wilde, I'd like that. Andy, I'll write that down as well. And look at that. 3, 2, 1. Who's it gotta be? My stream just froze, so that's great news. Just in the nick of time. Okay, now we see it. Marcy's in the house, and Marcy and Shera in the middle of the ring right now. I love that. 2 powerhouses, both of them grabbing each other by the throat. That's nice right there. And Victor says, good job. That's right. Asia, can you interview Alicia Edwards? I like that. Alicia Edwards, interesting name. Let's see. And, wow. Marcy's on fire, just like you guys said. When he comes out here, he's going to be cleaning the house, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's cleaning the house in front of our very eyes right now. Beautiful stuff. And Bhupinder Gujjar also in the ring, still in the ring right here. Let's see how this goes. And when I asked Bhupinder about Marcy, if he'd like to form a tag team with Marcy down the road, he said he'd love to. He'd love to do that. So maybe in the future we see a tag team between the two. And look at that, 6, 5, 4... 3, 2, 1. Who is it gotta be? Let's see. Oh wow, WBD. So somebody representing Violent by Design is coming out now. Is it gonna be Eric Young? Is it gonna be him? Because oh wow, that's right. Eric Young is it. He's coming out, and he's been your pick. You guys have been saying that Eric Young will win, should win, and he's in the match right now. Is he gonna win? I would love that. And that's right, Victor. Shark Boy has been eliminated, and that just sucks. That sucks so bad. And thanks for that, Chris. I will definitely try to reach out, brother. And Eric Young in the ring right now, and he hits W. Morrissey with his mask. And W. Morrissey, hit with the mask right in the head. That's going to take a toll. With a beautiful pile driver, W. Morrissey is down. He's in trouble. By the way, somebody with the size of Eric Young, pile driving, somebody with the size of W. Morrissey is going to take a lot of strength for him to do that. And Eric Young was still holding onto the mask. He was looking to hit Gujjar also with the mask, but Gujjar has the upper hand, and he gets Eric Young in that very corner. And W. Morrissey is down. The referees are checking on him. And Gujjar Irish rips Eric Young into the corner. Eric Young gets thrown over the top rope. Actually, he's still holding on to the apron, to the rope right here. And he throws Bhupinder Gujjar over the top rope. Bhupinder Gujjar still holding on. This is like a mini Royal Rumble. They're calling it a gauntlet, but this is a nice little mini Royal Rumble here, and I love it. And Bhupinder Gujjar grabs Eric Young, and he's been eliminated. Well, he did shine, for the time that he was in the ring. He did get his shine, so that's great. But Bhupinder Gujjar has been eliminated. Eric Young is still in the ring right now, going strong. Your pick, obviously, Eric Young is still doing great here. W. Morrissey is down. We can see in the corner still, Shelly is still right there. Yeah, and so is Steve Macklin, so that's great. Or Shera. Shera would be nice. I like that. And look at that. Victor says, my pick is W. Morrissey. I don't know about that because right now he's down. And I don't know why is nobody paying attention to W. Morrissey. If you want to eliminate him, you eliminate him now because he's down. Seems like lights out for Morrissey. Somebody got to eliminate him now, but nobody's doing it. So let's see. And coming out now, look at that guy. This guy also, he will be joining us on the Wrassing show very soon. Johnny Swinger is here. Look at that. Look at him. He's looking happy as he makes his way down. That little trolley. Johnny Swinger is here. And could he be in it to win it? I don't know. This could probably be the fastest elimination here in this match, I think. But Johnny Swinger here being escorted by Zicky Dice. Let's see how this goes. Alright, Swinger looking happy. Zicky Dice getting him out. This could be the fastest elimination. And Eric Young goes after... There you go. I told you it was going to be the fastest elimination. And Swinger with the elimination right there. Real quick. Come on, you got to be kidding me. And Eric Young smiles. That's right. That's right, Victor. Shera is out. Vincent is out. That's right, Chris. I'd love to have Shera on the show. Hopefully in the future. And, yeah. Real quick. Real quick. Look at that beautiful stuff. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, brother Matt. Thank you so much, man. Really, really appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. The very kind donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the very generous donation. You're awesome. And I must thank everybody here once again for the time that you guys give to me. Is the most precious thing that you guys can give. A very special thank you to all of you and a very special thanks for Matt. I mean, really, thank you so much for the very kind donation, brother. Really appreciate it. Really do. And True says, your stream is way ahead. Morrissey just came out on my stream. True. Now you know how I feel every single time we watch any other show except for Impact Wrestling. Now you know how I feel when you guys tell me that, hey, look what happened. Vince McMahon just got stunned. Look at what happened. The Undertaker just retired or he just came back. And I'm like, wow, I'm just probably going to be catching up on it like 2 minutes later. So that's great. Now, sorry about that. Spoiler right there, True. I am really way ahead of you. For sure. Sorry about that. But thank you once again, Matt. I really appreciate it, brother. Very, really appreciate it. And I must tell you guys once again, all the donation that you guys send, my way, all of it is used for the betterment of the channel, to get the production up, to get it better than ever. And I'm trying to get the production up every single time, guys. Every single week, I'm trying to make it better. As you can see, the watch-alongs, we went from those little squares, right? The little square, we've come all the way to the rooms, and then live ringside, and now we have this beautiful, panel right here. This panel right here, as you can see, for the comments and of course the tickers and whatnot. So it's getting better. Trying to get the production better, trying to get more shows going, and you guys really appreciate it so much. Your time, your efforts. I mean, all the support that you guys give to me, it really means a lot. Thank you so much. And let's see. Andy says, Johnny Swinger and Simon Diamond was heck of a tag team. Indeed, indeed. Swinger right now, whatever he's doing with Dickinson, I guess. I'm not too sure what's happening here with Swinger and Dickinson. I'm not too sure if they bring in money. I'm not too sure if fans like them. I think it's a nice little comedy act, but I don't really know how much appeal do they really carry here. So Miami Heat advanced to the Eastern Conference Championship. All right, that's nice, Chris. Sweet. And Zicky Dice, Eric Young would be great interviews. I like that. That's right. Zicky Dice would be nice. I haven't reached out to Zicky yet. I like that. Let's see. Let's see. And first time it gave me an option. Oh, wow. Thanks for that, Matt. I really appreciate it, brother. Really. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Eric and M. Jean says, Eric Young. Thank you for that. True. And I have an interview request. I'd like to see you interview somebody from the Blackpool Combat Club. All right. So AEW interviews, you guys know it. I've had AEW Dark stars on the show. The people who have appeared on Dark have been on the show. I have not had anybody who's a full-time performer with AEW yet on the show. And that's obviously because of, Brandy and whatnot. But now that Brandy's gone, the door's about to open, and we will be seeing a plethora of AEW interviews happening very soon. And since you see BCC, I'm definitely gonna be having one of them. I'm gonna try my best to have somebody from BCC on the show. Give me like a month or 2 months, and I'll try my very best to get somebody from there. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you. I'll do it. And Johnny Swinger, that's right, Victor. That was a funny moment right there. Did you just get to that? Wow, Swinger is just out? Okay, so for me, I'm done with the commercial. And I just saw a big elimination here, which I'm probably not gonna tell you guys because, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. A big elimination just happened. Somebody that I thought who was gonna win the match just got eliminated. I'm not gonna tell you who because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I don't want to spoil the fun. I'm way ahead of you guys, that's for sure. And here in the ring right now, we see. Wow, how do I say this without spoiling it for you guys? The forbidden door has to open. That's right, Matt. It has to open, brother. I mean, it's already been very good. You know, I've had ROH guys before ROH was bought by Tony Khan. That is, I had ROH guys. I had what do you say? Impact, WWE, of course, a lot of the independent promotions. I've had all of those people on the show, but none of the AEW. So hopefully that's going to be happening very soon in the future. Now, with that being said, I must tell you that I'm working with some promotions firsthand, and we'll be seeing matches from them on this very channel. They'll be having matches on this very channel very soon. So that's going to be great. We're going to be seeing not just my commentary, not just my news, but you'll actually be seeing full-on matches right here on this channel. We'll be having that very soon. Maybe in a few weeks, you'll see actual matches, full matches on this very channel. And Swinger is lost. That's right, he is the lost bushwhacker. That's right. That was a funny little movement right there from Swinger. So funny. And look who's out here, guys. This guy can change the whole landscape of this match, because out comes the baddest man on the planet, the former Impact World Champion. This guy could win it all. I don't want to name him because I don't want to spoil the thing for you guys, but I must tell you, he's a former World Champion. He's been on the nerves of a lot of people, including Josh Alexander, and he's here, and he's looking to reclaim his title, I guess. Yeah, and he comes out here, he's cleaning the house up. You talk about W. Morrissey, you talk about all those people winning. Man, this guy could win it all. Yeah, he cleans the house up. I'm not telling you who, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but he's cleaning the house right now. I am way ahead of you, and I'm loving this little tease right here for you guys. Yeah, I love to tease you guys. This Impact Wrestling is the only show in the world where I'm not lagging behind, which is great. And thank you, Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it, man. And as you can see here, man, the baddest guy on the planet, going strong, and with another big elimination, a big elimination. Look at that. No, true, I'm not gonna tell you who. I'm just gonna tease you guys. That's right. Chris is right. It's Moose. Moose is here, and now with the countdown, Moose cleans the house. He literally cleans it all up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see who's coming up next. Who is it gonna be? Wait a second. Alright, another former Impact Wrestling World Champion, and he's looking angry, face to face with Moose right now. Look at the big clothesline and a dodge, and he's landing those punches on Moose. Look at that big chop. Oh, a big slap to the face. And that slap to the face was a big mistake. We're looking at two former champions, both of them going crazy, and he's going crazy on Moose. Moose is being dominated. Moose grabs his leg, grabs him by the throat, pushes him to the corner, and with a big boot to Moose right there, and Moose with an up. Oh wow, look at that. Moose is getting killed here. Oh wow, a big dive from the second rope, a big kick to the head of Moose. This guy is killing it with a springboard. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that. What a springboard stunner right there from this guy, the former world champion, to Moose, and Moose is down. This guy came in with such heat, with such momentum. I'm surprised. I actually have goosebumps right now because he came in. I thought it's a nice little thing, you know, he's in and probably gonna be getting one or two eliminations, but he literally got Moose down. Look at that. And True says must be Swan. I'm not telling you, True, I'm not telling you, but this guy is killing it, man. Is killing it. Wow. And your pick, guys, your pick is in trouble right now. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Who's coming out now? Uh-oh. This guy is changing everything. Oh my gosh. I want to tell you who it is, but I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to spoil it for you. Don't tell me that. No. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. No way. Oh my gosh. What just happened? Man, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. What just happened has me stunned, guys. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, the biggest swerve of the night. I have goosebumps all over because I cannot believe what just happened. This is crazy. Oh my god. I want to go all out and I want to tell you what just happened, but I can't because you guys are behind me. But this is crazy. I cannot believe what just happened. Holy crap. Phew, wow. I don't want to spoil this for you guys. A big movement just happened. Nobody saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. The way it just happened is crazy. Wow, the house has been cleaned. The ring's been cleaned. We only have 4 people in this ring right now. And neither of the 4 people, I mean, at least one of the people, you never even knew that you were going to be seeing him in this match. I never expected him to wrestle, ever. This is crazy. Guys, the biggest swerve has ever happened here. And now I'm going to tell you who's here. PCO is here. This is not a very big one. So PCO is here. He's going to be coming out here right now. But what just happened is crazy. Guys, where are you right now? Tell me where you are. I know that you guys want me to tell you, but I don't want to spoil it. I see Victor says that Moose just came out for him. So I don't want to spoil this for you because I'm way ahead of you guys. Like Moose happened for me like long time back. But what just happened is crazy, 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 crazy. I cannot believe it. By the way, PCO is in the ring right now and he's killing it. He's killing everybody. But I don't think it's going to be lasting too long. But he's in the ring. He's having his moment. But what just happened is insane. Let me know, guys, where are you in the stream right now? What are you watching? And I'll let you know how far you are from that very big movement. What a moment, guys. What a moment. And oh, don't tell me that. Oh my gosh. PCO with the big upset. You got to be kidding me. I'm upset now. I'm officially upset. I don't even want to watch this anymore. Come on. Big upset. Big upset. Oh, true. You're way behind, brother. Moose just came out. I mean, there's big things going to be happening after Moose, brother. Big things happening after Moose. Wow. You guys are... Oh, my. I did not see that coming. That was a nice little movement right there. All right, Red Swan. That's right. So, that big movement is going to be happening right after Red Swan. That's for sure. So you're very close, Victor. You're very close. And right now, PCO is having his own movement in the middle of the ring right now. I'm watching NHL playoffs. All right, Andy. I want to say what happened, but I want to stop because I don't want to spoil the fun for you guys. I would hate that. But something really, 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 really big happened. All right, Ricky. Have a good night, my brother. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, my man. And Swan just came out. All right. So let Swan have his movement. He's going to come out. He's going to, unleash some havoc right there in the ring on Moose. He's going to go crazy. But what happens after Swan is going to... I still cannot believe how good that movement was. I loved it. And in the ring right now, we have 4 people. I'm not going to tell you who because I don't want to spoil it again. But they're going crazy. And one of these people in the ring right now, actually 2 of these people in the ring right now, are actually the ones who started this match. So that is beautiful, the way that they've been able to stay in this match for as long as they have been. Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't tell me that. No. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh, what a great match. Incredible match so far. Whoa. I did not see this last swerve coming. And Aaron is here. Aaron, good to see you. And Bobby says, I'd like to see Mia versus Gazelle. This is great. Man, this is incredible. All right, so I'm just waiting on people to get to that moment, Chris. That big moment. By the way, guys, this is crazy. Am I allowed to say it, guys? Do you mind if you get spoiled? Because something really big happened. Big thing happened here. Man, Moose was about to win the whole damn thing, but a big thing happened, which I cannot tell. You just saw it. That's right. So what happened was that Matt Cardano's entrance music hit, and we all thought it was going to be Matt Cardano coming out. We all thought it was going to be Matt Cardano, but instead, Matthew Raywald gets up from commentary. He gets his blazer off. He rolls up his sleeve. He gets in the ring, and Matthew Raywald goes crazy, and he gets rid of Red Swan, and he's in the ring. Matthew Raywald is competing. After years, he's wrestling, and he wants the World Championship. He eliminates Red Swan. He's on fire. He's doing great, but then he eventually gets eliminated. So Matthew Rehwald gets eliminated. That sucks by PCO. But now we have 4 people in the ring, and we have, the likes of Moose and whatnot, and they're doing great. It seems like Moose is going to be on fire. It looks like Moose is going to win it. And suddenly we have oh my gosh, we have Sami Callihan. Lights go out, and Sami Callihan in the middle of the ring, he attacks Moose and gets rid of Moose. And now in the ring, now we have Steve Macklin, we have Sabin, and we have Eric Young. He still is here. Eric Young has still not been eliminated. Wow, look at that. This is a crazy match. And Eric Young and Steve... Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. This is crazy. Okay, alright, so here's some news. We only have 2 people in the ring right now, and Eric Young is one of them. And Eric Young with a beautiful, beautiful dive right there. Beautiful stuff. That's right, Victor. That's what I'm saying is Matthew served you guys. Matthew was the guy. Man, I was so shocked. Like, Matthew, are you kidding me? And that was a Matt Cardona video. That was a Matt Cardona music. And I'm like, all right, Matt Cardona, the dirtiest player in the industry coming out. But no, it was Matthew Rehwald. Matthew Rehwald served us all. That was a beautiful moment right there. I loved it. And right now, the end of the match, these are the final 2 competitors. I'm not gonna say the other guy's name because I want it to be a bit of a surprise here, but Eric Young is also one of the final 2 competitors. Moose got out thanks to the returning Callihan, but we have... Alright, so we're definitely getting Moose versus Callihan at Slammiversary, that's for sure. And we have, that's right, Marcy's back. Right now, Eric Young is going crazy. Guys, I don't know how you guys predicted this, but it seems like Eric Young could be in it to win it. He's killing it right now. He's doing so great. He's on fire. He could be winning this whole thing, guys. He could be fighting Josh Alexander at Slammiversary's 20th anniversary for the Impact World Championship. And now look at that. Big punch to the head. Eric Young is killing it now with a big kick to the gut and a big DDT to Eric Young. Going for the cover. Okay, so the final match, I guess, the final match is no longer about, being thrown over the top rope. It's about being pinned. So now they have to pin the competitor to win the match. So this has got to be a bit of a stretch here because it's going to be hard for them to get each other down for the 3 count after them going through all these competitors already. So final 2 people in the ring right now going for a roll-up right down Eric Young, and Eric Young with a kick out. The match is going strong. Eric Young is in trouble right now, I must say. And that's right, Victor. Marcy's gone. He's gone. And Jeff says Eric Young is my pick. I love that. And Eric Young gets him up, going for the pile driver. Hits the pile driver real quick, real hard. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Wow. A kick out. All right. I don't want to spoil this for you guys, but what a match. What a match. Did I spoil it already from my reactions? I hope not. But what a match. And it's over for me. It's over for me. I'm not going to say it who won. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to wait until you guys get there before, we talk about it. But I'm going to wait for you guys. But the match just ended for me. What a match. What a beautiful match. Wow. And we now know who's going to be fighting. That's right. Sami Callihan is back, Victor. And he goes after Moose, my man. Goes after Moose. And the match is over for me. What a beautiful match. What a beautiful show. What a great show tonight's Impact Wrestling was. Really good. Very good. I loved it. And Andy says Eric Young got the victory. I'm not telling you, Andy. I'm not telling you. But yeah, somebody got the victory. The show is over for me. What a beautiful show. And now we know who's wrestling Josh Alexander at Slammiversary 20 this June. It's got to be big Impact Wrestling World title match. It's got to be Josh Alexander versus... Oh, all right, Andy's seen it. Okay, Andy's seen it already. Oh, wait, no, I've seen it. No, Victor, for me, the show is over. No. The show is over for me. For me, the match is already over. So I'm just waiting on you guys to get to the end. All right, so you guys got it. You guys all got it. All right, perfectly. That's right. You guys were all correct. It's the guy, Eric Young. He won the match. Eric Young won the whole damn thing. He won the whole gauntlet for the gold. And it's got to be Eric Young versus Josh Alexander for the Impact World Championship at Slammiversary 20 on June 16. It's got to be a big match. Eric Young could be looking to get the gold on June 16, and if Violent by Design also reclaim their Impact Wrestling gold, the tag team gold next week against the Briscoe brothers, we could be seeing VBD, at the top of the game. We could be seeing VBD having all the gold. That's Violent by Design could be having all the gold in the world. They could be having the tag team gold. They could be having the world gold. Everything. They could be having at Slammiversary. They'd be on top of the game. Eric Young deserves this movement. That he deserves recognition. He deserves the big spotlight. And if he gets the win, even at Slammiversary, I'll be very, very happy. That's right, true. Good for him. Absolutely. It's gotta be a very good match, Andy. And it's so great that all of you predicted it so correctly from the very beginning. You guys said it was gonna be Eric Young, and it was Eric Young. So kudos to all of you. Victor, Andy, True, Chris. You guys called it correctly. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Well, thank you once again for joining me. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Thank you once again for joining. I'm behind the comments. All right. That's interesting. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. It was great to watch the show with all of you, as it always is. What a pleasure it is. Thank you. And I'm going to be seeing you all tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be having, of course, Rampage, SmackDown, all the goodness. It's going to be great. Once again, thank you. All of you have a great night. You take care. I'm going to be seeing you Friday for SmackDown, Rampage, and Level Up. Once again, special thank you to Matt for the very generous donation. And thank you to all of you for spending your time with me and giving me the most precious thing that you can give to me. It's your time. Thank you so much. You all have a good night. Much love to all of you. That's right. Chris, he won. He got the win, brother. He got the win. The last two. That's right. So for Victor, this is still going on. All right, I see that. But no, we know that Eric Young has won, and he's fighting Alexander at Slammiversary, so that's going to be good. That's right, it came down to the two former champions. Man, I'm so surprised that the difference here, the delay here, is so big. Like, for me, I am like 5 minutes ahead of you guys for Impact. I wish it was the same way for WWE as well, because I'm way behind you guys for the WWE shows, but that's okay. Well, thank you once again, guys. Yeah, Bobby, you were right. All of you guys were right. You guys were perfect tonight with the predictions. Eric Young is indeed the winner, and he'll be fighting Josh Alexander for the world title at Slammiversary. And for me, I was wrong. All my predictions tonight were wrong. I did terrible with the predictions, but you guys were on fire. And as far as ratings are concerned, that's right, I'm gonna give tonight's show a solid 9 out of 10. I think I was thoroughly enjoyed. The last main event was really good. I enjoyed it. I think the main event was just beautiful. We got a mini Royal Rumble in the form of the Gauntlet. I enjoyed that. And of course, we got the last match between Eric and Sabin, which was also very nice. So I'm going to give tonight's show a 9 out of 10. We got the Shark Boy, which was a nice little surprise right there. We got Deonna Purrazzo in the ring. You know, she went crazy with the girls, with Mia Yim. We had Taya. We had Savannah Evans. All these women, they killed it in a little brawl. We're going to be seeing a tag team match next week. We had Jay White also competing tonight, which was beautiful. Jay White in the Bullet Club versus Ishii and Alexander. Great stuff. We had Sabin and kicking things. I mean, we had Sabin kicking off the show. It was beautiful. You know, the match, amazing. I have no complaints. Overall, it was a great show from the start to finish, star-studded. Really, they killed it. I loved every bit of it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Solid show for sure. And I can see Andy gives it a 10 out of 10. Beautiful stuff. And Chris gives it a 10. Bobby gives it a 10. My brother True gives it an 8. I love that. Great stuff. Great. And Chris, I hope so too, brother. I hope that Bailey shows up tomorrow. I do hope so too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Victor, everybody. All right, have a good night, you all. All right, MG gives it an 8. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Once again, guys, have a good night. You all take care. And Jeff also with me gives it a 9. It was a good show. Overall, a great show. And on average, the rating for the show tonight from all of us is a 9 out of 10. It was a good show indeed. Thank you so much, my brothers. You all have a good night. You all take care. I'm going to be seeing you all tomorrow for, of course, Rampage, SmackDown, and Level Up. You all take care. Have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow, guys.